I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult to be alive, isn't it? And to try to function? There are all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish in the supermarket, and there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out to get the tuna fish. And so I waited a while to see if they'd move, and they didn't. They were looking at the tuna fish too, except they were taking a real long time on it, reading the ingredients on each can like they were a book. Pretty boring book if you ask me, but nobody has. And so I waited a while longer, and they didn't move, and I couldn't get to the tuna fish. And I thought about asking them to move, but then they seemed so stupid not to have sensed that I needed to get by them, and then I had this awful fear that it would do no good at all to ask them. They'd probably say something like, "Well, move already, you nagging witch," and then what would I do? And so I started to cry out of frustration, quietly, so as not to disturb anyone. And even though I was silently sobbing, this person didn't even grasp that I still needed to get by them to reach the tuna fish. People are so insensitive, and I just hate them. And so I reached over with my fist and I brought it down real hard on his head and I screamed, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" And the person fell to the ground and looked totally startled, and then some child nearby started crying, and I was still crying, and I couldn't make any use of using the tuna fish now anyhow. And I shouted at the child to stop crying because it was drawing too much attention to me. And I ran out of the supermarket and thought, I'll take a taxi. I'll go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I need to be surrounded by culture right now, not tuna fish. I've been telling myself that ever since the night we heard the child say it. I'd lie in bed night after night praying that it's not true, but I know about it now. It's there. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I did love you. I do love you. I resented your marriage maybe because I wanted you. Maybe because I wanted you all these years. I couldn't call it by name, but maybe it's been there ever since I first knew you. No, of course you didn't. But who says I didn't? I've never felt that way about anybody but you. I've never loved a man. I never knew why before. Maybe it's that. You know, it's funny. It's all mixed up. There's something in you, and you don't know it, so you don't do anything about it. And suddenly some child gets bored and lies, and there you are that night just seeing it for the first time, thinking to yourself, did she see it? Did she sense it? Yes, but why this one? She found a lie with an ounce of truth. I guess they always do. God, and now I've ruined your life, and I've ruined my own. And I swear I didn't know it, I didn't mean it, and I feel so goddamn sick and dirty. I can't take it anymore.